Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The toss sweep to the right. Thrust that arm out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Looking for a crease. It's Mosley. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's looking to throw it. Back open in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Robinson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parks.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
The give on the inside. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Robinson looking to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll run this one off right tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Open space in the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line, then makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Robinson will throw. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The give from the gun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. Robinson looking to pass. Using the quick game.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Robinson will throw. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He'll do it himself. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the 16-play drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nice move to keep running. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's right on target. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a 1st down play. Give to the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They move the tight end all over. Smith takes the handoff. Nice move to keep running.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Robinson looking to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the toss. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
Oh, he left him grabbing.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give is to Smith. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's Smith. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's in for the touchdown. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Matthews. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, maybe that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On 3rd down, going up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Between the uprights, it's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's good. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Robinson will throw. They'll run the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Robinson looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it on the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect time. And you can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's good. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Robinson will throw. He's got his man. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Nice move there. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the 1st time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
39-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Robinson looking to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The play action fake unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the stick...
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. On target over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Running behind that left side. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They're going to throw it again. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Off he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Go toss play to the right, I love it. And how about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big game?
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll do it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. The field goal is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out in the window, guys. Tough break there.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Bannister. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Makes a connection. Gets away from one. Finds some space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Robinson will throw. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes his connection.
We're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they get to the line, and he spikes it, but it is not in time. Clock has expired, and a valiant effort comes up just a little short.